Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. This is part 2 of the 2-part series that I have with unboxing these 6 unboxings. 3 Southwest models in this unboxing and 3 in the last one. If you didn't see it, I'll put the link down in the description so you can see part 1. But this is part 2 of that series here. We have 3 more Southwest models, 1 special livery and 2 of the normal liveries. Last 3 were all state liveries. Florida 1, I want to say, Lone Star 1, and Maryland 1. This time we have the Southwest Heart livery, the Southwest Canyon Blue livery, and of course, Freedom 1. Yes, Freedom 1. So let's get right to it. We'll start off today with Freedom 1. Why not? Freedom 1. Everybody's been dying to see this one. It's an amazing model. So let's take a look. Just starting off here, you have the general Southwest Gemini Jets box. Southwest box for Gemini Jets are always the white, and they don't open. Like, you can't see the flap if you open them up, which I always thought was interesting. But let's take a look here. Oops. All right, so there we have the classical Gemini Jets blue on clear. Let's take a look inside. There's the paint protector. And then there's the model. Let me get all this stuff out of the way and I'll come back to you guys. So now, first impressions on the model. It's not as dark as the box looked, or as the picture looked. The picture looks makes this model look very dark, which is interesting because once you take it out, it's a very bright red, and it doesn't look like a dark blue because I'm showing it right now, but let me pull the box next to it and see if you can kind of see the color there. It's a bit like darker looking, especially the reds. Especially the reds. Very dark compared to the actual color on the aircraft, which I think is interesting. But I happen to like the color. I don't think it's bad. It just brings out more pop and colorfulness in the model. And then it also adds some nice contrast with that gray slipping in there with the red. So a very colorful model, and it looks more detailed than it is because of those little grays slipping down the sides of the red. It looks like an actual flag. So now just taking a closer look at the model, there you can see up front we have those cockpit windows, and there it says Freedom 1. Then moving a little further down, we have that L1 door with a star over, which I think is pretty cool. You have that little heart there for the heart livery, but it's not really the heart livery, obviously. Moving down, you have the rest of the stars. Then you have the stripes and then the gray, which you can kind of see what I mean there when I say the gray. Those little gray slips on the side. I think it pops out more and makes it look 3D. It looks like it's a waving flag, which I really like. So something interesting that I didn't touch on for the 737-700s is that these have the red on the wheels, like the little center of the wheel. It's actually red, which I really think it's cool because it's not just like it drops right off into the aircraft. It keeps on going into that livery. It's red there too. There you can see the sharklets over here, and then the engine, which is split down the center. I love when they do that, when they do a split. I wish I would have put a star or something on that, maybe 2 stars or whatever on the engine, but that's all right. Maybe they have enough on here where it counts for all the ones on the actual flag. Moving it down even further, you have 2 antennas, a Wi-Fi hub, and then the Southwest tail with the American flag on it. How fitting. So something interesting that I see with this model is that since it's the Freedom 1 livery with the flag, it doesn't really smooth in too well with the Southwest Heart livery tail. It looks kind of odd. The colors don't really match on a dime, but it's kind of an interesting fit there. But yeah, it's the regular Heart livery tail for a special livery, at least, where they have the 2 ribbons come up and then the blue on the bottom. So now taking a look at the bottom of the aircraft there, you can see up front we have that nose gear. Seems to be a little bit tilted or bent or whatever. Something like that. Has a little bit of an issue there. Moving it down, we have all these stars. So maybe it doesn't count to the actual amount on the flag, and they shouldn't have put any on the engines. But there we have the Southwest Heart. I love how Gemini Jets even includes that. The detail, amazing. There we have a hole for a model stand. 2 more wheels on the back. Again, the left one looks a little bit tilted or a little bit bent, which is kind of odd to me. There we have the wheel wells, the engines, which are split right down the center, which is great. Those red things coming off the flaps, and then moving down the rest of the livery, which kind of goes in and out, which is an interesting look. So overall, very amazing model. I just love how detailed these models are with the special liveries and everything. Definitely really cool. I'm not sure how well, this is nothing against Gemini Jets, but I'm not sure how well the color blends in from the heart livery to the American flag. Kind of a weird color contrast there, but I really like the model. It looks really nice, and I'm excited to put it on the airport. So now moving on, we have the Southwest Airlines in the Canyon Blue livery. So let's get right into it. Taking a look at the box here, you can see we have that Canyon Blue livery on the front. This is an older model, so it's going to have some of those older Gemini Jets features. The colors on the Gemini Jets logo are a little bit different because it's older. It has that black outlining on the yellow. Up here, the Made for Collectors by Collectors is nice and big and bold, where in the newer models, they kind of put it off to the side. And down here, you can see one of the main differences is that it says Official Southwest. Let me bring it closer. It says Official Southwest item or Official Southwest product. It's not focusing, but it does say that, I promise. On the new boxes, it doesn't actually say that because they're not licensed by Southwest, which is kind of interesting. So maybe the color's off a little bit or something. That way they don't copyright it, but that's what they used to do it for. And I know a lot of the models now aren't licensed or they don't show it off as well. If I look at this next one, the Heart livery, yeah, just Boeing. So Southwest doesn't endorse this product, which I think is a little bit odd. So now opening the box, here we have the classical Gemini Jets blue on clear. Even did it way back whenever they made this model. Opening it up, here we have the paint protector. And then here is the model. Put it down here. Okay, so just like the 737-700 from Gemini Jets for Southwest, these things are also very bottom heavy, even though it's an older model. Just topping next to it here. Oh, maybe in the back. Huh, interesting. But it is very, very sensitive. It's hard to make it stay up, which is actually odd. There it goes now, of course, when I'm filming. But it's a very, like, bottom heavy model. Let me see if I turn it the other way. Maybe the airport's on a tilt. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll do it this way. A little different. But here we have the Southwest 737-800 in the Canyon Blue livery. Amazing livery. I always love these classical old styles Southwest. Not in the golden, but just the normal Canyon Blue. I think it happens to look very, very nice. And I like the way it looks in the airport. Just kind of generic and brings more realism into the airport. So let's get into more detail. Starting up the front, you have those cockpit windows and then the L1 door. Moving down, you have the red on the bottom and then the blue on the top. You have some more windows there. You have the engine split in the middle. Love when they do that. You have the sharklets or the sharklets on the end there, and then the sharklets on this model actually have the split right there for the color, which I also really enjoy. I like how much detail they put into that. So there you have over the wings. You have those two doors for emergency exits, and then moving down even further, you have the registration, which is November 6. It's hard to read on this thing. 6830. No, sorry, November A30. 2F. Moving up to the tail, it goes right into the tail, the color there, which I absolutely love about the Canyon Blue livery, and the Heart livery for that matter does that too, but it doesn't go all the way down the aircraft. But this one does. The Canyon Blue livery actually has the color go all the way down the bottom of the aircraft until it shoots up by the tail. There above that, you have the Southwest logo. So again, very classical tail. You have the American flag there. Always love how classical that kind of model looks. So going back to what I said earlier, the Heart livery does not have the red all the way down the bottom compared to this one that actually does. So the bottom of the aircraft is red. There you can see those engines, which are fully red because they don't cut all the way down to the bottom. You have the front nose gear, the hole for a model stand, the wheel wells, those red things coming off the flaps. There, that orange part's probably about where the Heart livery would start, maybe a little further up. You have a baggage drawer there, and then a Gemini Jets logo there, because what would a Gemini Jets plane be without a Gemini Jets logo? So again, very classical model. Maybe a little less bottom weight would be great because it is tilting. Now my airport is a little bit tilted for a disclaimer, but it should be nowhere near this much tilt. Any other aircraft, even the bottom heavy 737-700s from Gemini Jets stay up on this. If I push them down, they go down, but they still stay up. This one just very stubborn, which I think is interesting. For an old Gemini Jets especially, because they're supposed to be even more precise than the newer ones. So I'm just going to take this, which I kind of made here, and just put it underneath a little piece of tissue just to kind of hold it up there, make sure it doesn't fall down. And that will kind of work. You can kind of see it a little bit, but it's not too bad. Anyway, I really like how classical this model looks on an airport. I think it looks really nice, and I really enjoy it. It's going to be one of my favorite models now. Absolutely looks insane. So now moving on to the next model, which is the Southwest 737 MAX 8 in the Heart livery. Let's get into it. So you're taking a look at the box of the model. You can kind of see what I said earlier. This is not outlined in black like the older one, and then the Made for Collectors by Collectors is all scrunched up at the top. made it really small. I'm not sure why. It's almost like they're taking it back now. But it's up there, just very small. And then, of course, you have the Southwest Heart livery right there. One of my favorite things about the Heart livery, which I'll get to in a second, but is how big everything is and how bold everything is. I love the Canyon Blue livery, but it was always very small. All the lines were small, the name Southwest was small. It looked a little grumpy compared to this very happy, upright, colorful plane. So let's open it up and see how it looks. Here we have the box, the classical Gemini Jets blue on clear. And then opening it up. Here we have the paint protector and then the model. Wow, that looks very nice. All right, let's get right into it. So here you have it, the 737 MAX 8 from Gemini Jets in the Southwest Heart livery. It looks very nice. Like I was saying earlier, it is a very like cartoony type of model. It's very, type of livery. It's very popping out. Everything's poppy. I don't know why. I'm looking at my camera now and the blue's almost coming off a little bit purple. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing that, but it is a very blue, like deep ocean blue. It's not purple. So I'm speechless when I look at this model. It comes off very well. I love the spacing between the yellow and the red with that line there, that gray line. And yeah, so let's get into more detail. So now just taking a look at the model in more detail. There you have the L1 door and the cockpit windows. Underneath them you have that nose gear. There you have the Heart livery right behind that L1 door. Scooting it down, you have that massive Southwest name over the front of the fuselage there, all the way back to the start of the, or maybe a little bit past the start of the wing. On that engine, so you can see there, it says southwest.com. Let me see if I can focus that in. With the dot being the heart in the Heart livery, like the little colorful Southwest heart. Moving it down even further, you can see we have those split skimmer there. There you have the yellow, the red, and the blue. The blue comes off a little bit small. Maybe I would have made it bigger if I was Southwest, but you could kind of see it a little bit, just a little bit small. There you have the Wi-Fi hub on top. Moving it down, there you have the tail, which like I was saying earlier, the registration there, let me see, registration is November 8730Q. There you have the American flag, and then the three colors coming off the tail, which is blue on the very bottom, red, and then yellow. I love the spacing they did with the grays there. The grays look very, very nice, and I personally think it's a very nice touch. Here you can see what I was saying earlier is that the bottom of it, for the most part, is blue, besides this back where the colors pop in. But for the most part, these Southwest Heart liveries are now blue, which is interesting. There's no red all the way down the bottom until here. So starting up front, you have the nose gear, and it looks like it says something on the front there. Let me see if I can zoom in and see what it says. Oh, it does. It says MAX 8 for the MAX 8, 737 MAX 8. There you have the heart for the Heart livery, and then the engine's there. There you have the wheel wells and the wheels. Then you have the colors that go up to the tail, and then the baggage drawers right there. And then the Gemini Jets logo, because what would a Gemini Jets plane without a Gemini Jets logo? Well, there you have it. That's pretty much it. Wait, before you go, don't leave yet. I have an announcement to make. If you subscribe and get us to 1,000 subscribers, when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing a giveaway of a Gemini Jet. A new Gemini Jet straight from AMS, Aircraft Model Shop, or to the Gemini Jets website. I'm not sure yet, but I'm getting a Gemini Jet to give away when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe. It'll really help me out. I really appreciate it. Anyway, just going back to these models for a second, if I had to pick my favorite, I would most likely pick the 737 MAX 8 and the Heart livery. This one. It just pops out in the airport, looks really colorful. Though I do really like the Canyon livery and the Freedom one. I don't know, the Heart livery just does something for me. It looks really nice. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Again, subscribe so we can get to 1,000 subscribers and do a giveaway. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.